Hi, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you on a tutorial on how to do a nice beachy volume wave. What you're going to need is the D-Fabulous Twister. This is basically 1 1/4 of thickness. It does have a clip and it twists. What advantage does this have over like a regular curling iron is that this one actually spins. It makes it very easy on you. You don't need a lot of wrist movement. It just completely, you just pull the hair out, put it in the clip and spin it up and it'll create really nice waves. What you'll also need is just a few of these clips, and this will help you clip up your hair and get everything out of the way so you can create the nice waves. So first off, we're going to section your hair. I'm going to take about 4 butterfly clips, part my hair completely in half, then you're going to take first half of your hair, which is from ear to ear, clip it up. You may use another butterfly clip to hold it up. I'll show you. Doesn't have to be really neat, it's just to get it out of the way. Then you're going to take the second clip, just to put it on this side. It's just to hold the hair in place so it gets it out of your way. Then the second clip, if you have these little angles like I do, the little layers, it helps a lot when you just pin them. So to start off, you're gonna use a light hairspray. Take a small section, it's about a 1-inch section, about this thick. Take your hairspray, light mist, grab your iron, smooth out the hair, put the iron mid-shaft, pull it all the way down, almost towards the end, spin it up. Then once you spin it up halfway, you are going to turn the iron to get the ends inside the clip and just spin the rest of it up. Hold it for a few seconds, then you're going to release. You'll get very nice bouncy waves. Gonna move on to the next section. Again, you'll do a little light mist of hairspray. You can also take the clipless iron, the twister, start halfway and just twist it. Move it all the way up. Hold it for a few seconds, release. So there's different ways to do it. You can either put the iron halfway on the mid shaft, or start a little bit lower, or start a little bit higher. It just depends on what you're comfortable with. I like to do it right about here, then start spinning it. Move it up, then spin the rest of it up. Make sure to always put your ends inside the clip. You're going to release. Once you've done this side, you're going to move over to the left side. Now I'm going to move over to the left side. Light mist. Smooth it out with your fingers. The twister, mid shaft, roll it in, then move all the way up and release. Continue with the rest of the hair. I only have one more section left on the bottom. If you have thicker hair, you may actually have a few more sections. But what you always need to remember is you're gonna split the hair in half and take half to the right, half to the left. You never actually wanna take the iron and pull the back of your hair and do the curls like that. Everything must come to the sides. It makes things a lot easier. So once you've got the bottom half section done, you're gonna move your way up. Okay, so I finished with the bottom section. Now I'm gonna move up. The next section I'm gonna take is about 2 inches wide. So you can see I have a lot of little bangs and a little fringe around the face. You're gonna leave that out, or you can just take like a bobby pin or some more clips and clip it up. But I'm not gonna actually work with this section. As you can see, I'm gonna work with all of this all around. And again, what you're gonna do is split it in half and bring everything to the front. You're gonna work from this side first and then this side. It doesn't matter which side you start with, whatever you're comfortable with. But just to remember not to curl these pieces yet. We're gonna do those last. So you're gonna take the section of hair, light mist again, take the twister, pull it mid-shaft, twist it. Once you've got the ends inside the clip, twist the rest of the iron up. Now you're going to release. If you're not comfortable with spraying hairspray yet in the hair, because it's your first time, I actually don't recommend you putting a light mist, but doing it without the hairspray. This is what it would be like without the hairspray. Your curls just won't be as tight. It'll be a lot looser. You can see this one, how it's got more bounce to it. Then without the spray, it's a little bit looser. So what I've done is I've sectioned it all off about 4 times. I worked my way up on the bottom. I did my first section, my second section, my third section, then my fourth section. My fifth section is gonna be the top. If you have really, really thick hair, you're gonna need a lot more partings, a lot more sections. If your hair is pretty much like mine, which is medium hair, by the time you work up to here, you've already just put down about 4 sectionings. But for about thick hair, you may section it off about like 6 or 7 sections. But as you can see, I basically work my way all the way up to the last section. I'm still gonna leave out my fringe around the face. If you don't have anything like this, then you could start off with the first piece, but since I do, I'm gonna take care of everything behind it first. I'm gonna take out a section again. You're gonna keep doing what you've been doing from the beginning. Light mist, and like I explained, if misting the hair kind of scares you a little bit because it makes the curl a little bit too harsh, or you don't like it so much because you're not really comfortable with holding the heat on the hairspray, you don't have to spray. So did the first one, move one section back. Again, just remember to take everything to the side. So you're never gonna take your curling iron and curl the curls in the back. You're gonna bring everything to the side. Light mist. Put your curling iron in, twist it up, then move it towards the scalp. Just remember not to keep the iron too close to your scalp because it can actually burn you from the heat. Right? So now I'm going to move over to the left side. So as you can see, I've already curled everything on the top, on the sides, on the bottom, but I've left out my fringe and my angles. With those pieces that are around your face, you need to make sure when you curl it to curl everything away from the face. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to spray the ones around my face because I want it to be very workable. Take your iron, put the clip in, make sure you're curling away from the face. Spin the twister, hold it a few seconds, and let go. See how everything goes away from the face. Same for this side. Grab your angles. Like I said, mine are a lot shorter than most people will have them. Away from the face. If something slips out, you can always just grab it again. Get the clip in. Twist it. Away from the face. Now that you've completed that, you're going to work on your bangs if you have any. For those of you that have bangs like I do, I'm going to show you how to actually make your bangs go to the side. These are front bangs that always stay like this, but when my hair is curled, I like to actually move it to the side. It gives a lot different look. I'm going to use the JRL Professional. So you can see here, it's about 1 inch. 1 inch is usually good for the bangs. or smaller. I'm going to turn my front bangs into side swept bangs. To do that, you're going to take your bangs, section it in half, and clip it up, just like that. You're going to take your iron. For the bangs, I always recommend to set your iron at the lowest heat. Reason why is the bangs right in the front has a lot of your baby hairs too, and those hair usually is the most fragile, so you want to make sure your iron is very low. So I'm going to actually swoop my bangs to the left. I'm going to take small sections. This is about a 1-inch section. Take the iron from the root, grab it, and curve it over. It's going to give it a little bounce, but that's okay because it's the underneath part of the bangs. Grab the next section, put the iron in, kind of bend it a little bit, move it to the side. See how it's starting to kind of swoop over? Again, don't worry about the bounce because it's on the bottom half of the bangs. I'm going to split it right here, so I'm going to take this side and move it over to the right. Put my iron in, bend it over this way so it actually creates a curve and blends in to the curls. I'm going to take the second section, put it down. See how this is right on top of it. You're going to find a spot where you like your bangs to be. Mine are going to be splitting right here. So I'm going to take this section. If you grab the bottom half by accident, that's okay. Take the bangs, put it in the iron, flat iron it to the side. Just like that. Grab the next section, put it inside your iron, flat iron it, and move your iron to the side. Now, with this section left, you're going to take it, again, put it inside the iron and flat iron it away from the face and turn it into the curls. You might have little flyaways, but we're going to do all that with your styling tools. So once you've got your bangs side swept to the way you want it, how to hold it into place, just to give it a light mist. Make sure not to get it in your eyes. Hold your hand right above your eyes. Just lightly mist it. And now, how to create the volume all up in here. You're going to take a volumizing dry shampoo. Lift it up. Make sure to shake your can. Lift up your hair. Spray it all in the roots. Make sure not to overdo it. And control the mist. If too much of it comes out, once it settles in, it's going to feel very, very rough. So just feel it with your hands. Kind of just scrunch it up. See if you feel like it's enough or you need a little bit more. I'm going to put just a little bit more right in the root area on the top. If you have longer layers, you might not be able to get as much volume. I have a lot of layers, so I'm going to create a lot more volume that you will be able to. Once everything's kind of set, use your fingers and just create the volume by moving your hands, just kind of scrunching it up without making it too messy. Once that's in, you're going to use a hairspray. Lightly mist through it. Scrunch the curls with your fingers in your hand. Your bangs got a little messy, just use your fingers, put it in place. And then kind of tousle the curls by pulling it a little loose with your fingers. That's how you create the nice long body waves.